Hey you, welcome back. My name is Yubi. I'm your astro-friendly Latina therapist, and this is Tarot My Becoming. I am doing monthly messages. This one is for Leo. So if you are a Leo Sun, Moon, and Rising or North Node, this message might be for you. Take word, these are general readings, and so they may or may not resonate for you. Don't force it if it doesn't make sense. There's a possibility that only part of the message is for you. So use your intuition to guide you, really, at the end of the day, right? But I also like to let people know to entertain their North Node. Your North Node is a mathematical point on your birth chart. It's the point that you're hungry for. It's actually in combination with your South Node. So either one of those, I would say, look into. But anyways, piece together something for yourself. So if this is Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, check out your other Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So that way you can put together a special message for you depending on where that falls in your birth chart. And if you're not familiar with your birth chart, I encourage you to look into that a little bit more. I also have a course, an intro to astrology course, where I talk about astrology from a spiritual perspective. And it's not a typical, it is and it isn't. I actually focus specifically on the parts of your chart that I believe promote healing. It's a little bit different, but it's there for those who are interested. I have the link to that and actually my community in the description box below. And so for these November readings, I am using the Sacred Earth Oracle deck for the overall message. Just the artwork is amazing. And the Light Seers Tarot for the general message. Again, I love the artwork. I think the artwork is what really speaks to me when I do tarot, when I go to the museum. I mean, I'm just a huge fan and I appreciate art of all kinds. I really believe that when you create something, it's like a piece of your soul is put into it. And so I have an appreciation for everything. It doesn't matter who it comes from. There's something personal to it. And to be able to share that with the world, I believe takes courage. And so, yeah, I love art. So, all right, Leos. I happen to be a Leo North Node. I have Leo North Node in my 10th and 11th house. So depending on what type of birth chart you entertain, it's either one of those for me. So yeah, so let's see. What is the message for my Leos for the month of November? For the month of November, the message for my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. What is the message for you, Leos? What is the message for you? Oh, you have two too. You have two too. Who else had two? I just finished doing Aries. So you have stretch and friction. Look at these two cards. Just take a minute and enjoy the art of these two cards. What stands out for you? What do you see? What do you see? Let me switch them. Let me switch sides. What do you see? And I switched them because how we view images, we're taught to read from left to right. And so when we scan something, sometimes we're drawn that way unless it starts in another direction. And so it's how you process information, right? And so if you switch it, if you put friction first and then stretch, it gives you a different message than if you were to do stretch and then friction, right? And so I'll give you an example. So for me, when I look at it this way, there's a sensation of friction. There's going to be some type of tension, some type of intense, difficult moment, right? Friction that is going to allow you to stretch. So it's almost the sensation of, Samuel Pond once said that love is pain that is retracting, right? Pain is love that's retracting. And so then imagine what happens when you release it, right? And so this friction, right, coming in before you stretch out. So that's one way to look at this, right? If you switch it and start off with stretching, sometimes when we stretch, right, when we extend out, depending on how we do that, there's going to be friction with that process when you get out of your comfort zone. Right? There's going to be like, this moment of discomfort, right? That you experience when you're stretching. If you're like, but it feels good. So that's right. So it's similar but different. Similar but different. So let's see what stands out for my Leos. So you're definitely being called to stretch and grow and getting out of your comfort zone. And so how you do that, right? It's like if this way, right? Friction first, before you stretch. It's almost like something's happening to you that's causing you like something uncomfortable to stretch. Whereas this way, it's more like I'm intentionally stepping out of my comfort zone, right? To learn something new, and that's going to be uncomfortable. So it's almost like it could be either way. Either you're something's happening in your life that you're not wanting, but you're needing to grow, or you're actually making the choice to do something uncomfortable because, and you're going to grow out of that experience. So let's see, Leos. November for Leos, monthly message. Celtic Cross. How are you starting this reading, Leos? How are you starting this reading, Leos? How are you starting this message? How are you presenting to us? How are you presenting to us, Leos? How are you starting? Oh, you're starting with the Queen of Pentacles. So you've definitely created something for yourself. You've definitely gotten comfortable. If you look, she's really comfortable with what she's created right there, right? So when I use pronouns, I use them more in energy, right? We have both. So, whether you're, it's not about your gender or your sex. This is about the energy, right? What you're embracing, the characteristics. And so when you feel at peace, right? You've created something. You've definitely created something and you're comfortable in it, which is good. Great. You've created something. What's your crossing energy, Leo? Whoa. Six of Cups. Something from your past, something that you're reflecting on. Oftentimes, Six of Cups is someone from your past, but it could also mean just sitting in, you're remembering, you're just reflecting, right? And I mean, even your Queen of Pentacles, her eyes are closed, right? Her eyes are closed. She's reflecting back, almost like she's sitting in reflection, right? Of how far she's come. So your crossing energy is Six of Cups. So either you're reflecting on something, or someone is coming, or someone, something or someone, right? Something or someone. I mean, even the Six of Cups, though, the Six of Cups, just with these two cards, there's this feeling of reflecting, right? Like they're reflecting on how much they've grown, right? Of this is them in the past, this is them now, older, wiser. What energy are you tapping into? What energy? We got two cards here. Success. So you've created something for yourself. Success. Six of Wands, Knight of Cups, romance. Okay. So again, there could be something new, something new in your heart that's starting to surface, maybe. So there's definitely a feeling of success, but also of like, okay, I've created something. I mean, I don't know. Is this about love? Is this about, are you being asked to grow in love? What energy is hidden from you? Let's see. Let's finish. Before I say anything, what's the hidden energy? What's the potential energy? And remember, potential and hidden, it's hidden because it's potential. You haven't tapped into it. You don't have to tap into it. It's something that's available for you to tap into, depending on what's happening to you. And it can go either way, right? So what's the hidden energy with all this? What's the hidden energy with all this? There's almost, nope, don't say anything, Yubi. Don't say anything. No, I have to say it. I have to say it. There's this feeling of like even how they're positioned, the way that I need to get one of those other where, you know, like it shows the spread, the way, because you you're sitting in the abundance that you've created, right? You're sitting in it. You've created something for yourself, and it's pentacle energy, right? So it could be something financial that you've created for yourself, and the crossing energy could be a sense of reflection, but it could also be someone from the past or some type of love opportunity that you're reflecting on. It's almost like I've built this financial situation, and so then now this love issue is coming up for me, right? And I say issue because it could be either one. And so you're in the energy of success. You've created something, you've reached a certain point in your success. And it's almost like this is like in the background. Like, hey, is love a part of that? Or you could be considering love, and that could be why it's a crossing energy. You're reflecting on the love from a past, maybe, or wanting to consider incorporating love into your life. The hidden energy is the Queen of Wands, happiness, joy. And you've created something, but there's like a spark. There's a spark that you're desiring, and Wands is fire energy, right? I mean, Leo, you're all about fire, right? You're all about fire. You're all about energy, but, and again, this feeling of, I mean, like there's success, and then there's this opportunity right here. So there's almost like you've achieved the success, but there's this opportunity, and I'm almost feeling like it's like you're considering love now. Like there's almost like this, you're having to look at your love situation. What are you walking away from? Leo, what are you walking away from? What are you walking away from, Leo? What are you walking away from, or needing to walk away from? Because it could also be like, I mean, the message could be just highlighting what you need to do too. What are you walking away from? Four of Pentacles. You're walking away from feeling like you don't have enough, from holding back. You're holding back. And look, she's holding back the Pentacles. So it's like you've been so focused on the Pentacle aspect of your life. You haven't been wanting to let that go, right? Like it, yeah, you're walking away from that. You're walking away from only focusing on your Pentacles, only focusing on what you're building. And so then what are you walking towards? What are you walking towards? What are you walking towards, Leo? Oh, you're leveling up. Okay, so you've achieved something, you're leveling up and out of something. You're cycling out of an experience, going from something heavy into something lighter. Which is great, right? You're walking away from that heaviness, from feelings like you only like, yeah, you're walking away from something. I mean, look at these contrasting energies, right? What you're walking towards, what you're walking away from. So it's almost like restriction and release, right? Restriction, release. This one looks more free, looks freer. What's the situation? What's the situation? What's the situation? I mean, that wheel is she's definitely stretching. That's for sure, right? She's definitely stretching. What's the situation here? Leos, what's the situation? What are you having to stretch? What is your situation, Leo? Oh, the Tower. Yep. Friction. You're being challenged. And it's happening right now for you, right? You're being challenged. There's a challenge. And it makes sense. In order to level out or level up, you have to go through some type of friction, right? So we started it off. Some type of friction, some type of Tower moment. It's asking, you're being asked to stretch. You're being asked to step out into something uncomfortable, whether that's love. It feels like it could be love. It could be love, something about passion. Definitely something about passion, because even your hidden energy is the Queen of Wands. It's all about passion. I mean, Leo, you're all about passion. What are your hopes, Leo? What are your hopes? What are your hopes? What are your hopes, Leo? What's your hopes out of this Tower moment? What are you hoping? I mean, you're definitely going through this change right now. I mean, that's the situation. Tower in the Sitch is like, this is happening right now for you. You're being challenged. Your hopes is balancing. You're being able to balance the intangible with the tangible. The intangible with the tangible, right? Being able to balance your work with your heart. I mean, I often think of the intangible as your feelings, as your ideas, as your spirit is it's all over. And the tangible is the day-to-day stuff, right? It's the heavens and the earth. So being able to balance even the fears, right? The fears with your reality. Being able to balance what you can't see with what you can see. What are your, so that's your hopes. Those are your hopes. Being able to balance both. Because it just seems like the beginning part of this message was, I mean, you were starting off with the Pentacles, right? Having had the success, right? But really focused on it, the tangible, focusing too much on the tangible that you're walking away from it now. Your crossing energy was to look for the intangible. I mean, even when you think in reflection, you're reflecting back on the past, which is intangible. You can't touch the past anymore, right? Oftentimes people, therapeutic, right? Therapeutic hat on now. When people fall into depression, it's all about the past. You can't touch the past anymore. What's done is done, right? And so there's this element of reflecting back on something you can't touch anymore. It could be a lost opportunity. It could be, right, love, someone that you miss, right? I mean, even in your current energy, having to look at where is love in your situation, right? Have you neglected it? Have you not considered it? Are you being called to consider it now, right? With the Six of Cups, this new love. And the Knight of Cups is like romance. It's like, it's not mature love, but it could be like what you're craving, right? Some type of spark, some type of passion with the success that you've created, right? But that comes with heartbreak. That comes with like, you're being challenged right now. So it could be that, you know, you're being challenged to make space to level up from what you have created, maybe walking away from what you've created, or just making space for this new love or this new emotional experience, right? And to be able to balance this new idea, this new feeling, this new experience with what you've already created, with what is already grounded, right? And so what is your fear? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Leos, what are you afraid of? Nope, you're afraid of starting this new journey. Six of Swords, thoughts, worries. You're afraid of starting this new journey, but the thing is, you're already on it. Whether you like it or not, sorry. Whether you like it or not, you're on this journey. You're being led that way. Like, look, like she's sad about, like, she has this luggage, like she knows she has to go on this journey, and she kind of, there's almost like this feeling like, I don't want to, like, I don't want to, but I know I have to, right? And she's being led. She's being led by these crows, yeah, she's being led by these crows. Like, you're on this journey, whether you like it or not, right? This Tower is here. You're afraid to go on this journey. There's a little bit of fear. Not a lot. I wouldn't say a lot, because a lot of it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel dark. It just feels uncomfortable. It feels like there's a lot of earth, and like there's definitely earth. You're coming from this earth energy, and kind of being nudged toward this lighter, freeing, emotional experience. And that's uncomfortable. That can be, I mean, you might have earth in your chart. Do you have earth in your chart, dude? Do you have earth in your chart? Because it almost feels a little uncomfortable. You might have earth in your chart, and that's why this feels not majorly uncomfortable, but enough, right? Enough friction, enough of a Tower moment to make you stretch, right? How much to stretch is going to be dependent on you and your readiness. What's the outcome? What's the outcome with all this? Leo, what's the outcome for my Leos? What's the outcome for my Leos? What is the outcome for my Leos? You're on this journey. I mean, you're in it. For sure, you're in it. What is the outcome? The outcome for my Leos. The outcome for my Leos. What is the outcome for my Leos? What is the outcome for my Leos? The Lovers. Yeah, it's about love. It's allowing love. It's allowing love in. It's definitely about allowing love in. Allowing the passion to come in. And that could be uncomfortable for you, because you've been just focused on your stability. Again, I think there's some earth energy here, because it feels very grounded, and then this like being swept away feeling. Let's read these oracle cards. So let's start with friction. Let's start with friction for my Leos. Friction. The earthly meaning for friction. Respond to someone's words, not their tone. Answer an uncomfortable discussion with questions. Listen, gather information, and be flexible. Change your position due to a clearer understanding, but do not be worn down by argument. Resist an attempt to erode your character. Counter an abrasive personality by elevating knowledge and experience. Pull back your emotions and let the truth reveal itself. That's the earthly meaning. So it could be a challenge in love. It could be, just acknowledging that there's going to be friction with some type of experience that you're having. Let's see what the spiritual meaning is. You have transitioned many times before. Each movement into deeper awareness comes with friction. Let everything surface, let go of resistance, and don't be concerned. Feelings come and go as shadows of the past. Release them into the light of love. In allowing this change and letting go of past certainties, you are creating a beautiful, clear space inside your heart and embracing a smooth transition. That one seems to make more sense with the storyline, but maybe it is the first one. Maybe it is about, how you were responding to maybe a past a past life soulmate or something that's encountering your current, you know, because Six of Cups could be soulmate. It could be someone from a past love that you're needing to address, that you're needing to encounter, and it's creating a tower moment, right? And so it could be that. But let's look at stretch. Let's see what stretch says for my Leo's stretch. Let's see, stretch, here we go. Earthly meeting for stretch. Put yourself forward, stand in the sun, grab an opportunity and run with it. Reach beyond the shade, out of the comfort of darkness, and step into life. Holding yourself back is counterintuitive. Doubt, fear, anxiety, and grief may be part of your journey, but don't let them be the journey. Reach out, stretch yourself little by little, grow strong, and live. And then the spiritual meaning says, in a fleeting moment of grace, in the space between your thoughts, you glimpse a silent bliss that is beyond words or description. This all-encompassing love is your soulful, spiritual center. It is without beginning or end. Reach for it. And this state of grace shall be a guiding light in this world and beyond. It is life. It is eternal. So there you go. Leo, you're going to be okay. It's just a little discomfort, right? It's just a little bit of a tower moment. But again, it's not, it doesn't feel major. You're already in the journey. You're going to rediscover this feeling of love within you. So hit the like button, share, subscribe if this made sense for you. Let me know in the comments what resonated and what didn't. And yeah, join me next time. Take care.